I'm Victoria McFarland, and this is Flix Worth Clix. My Flick Worth a Click today is This Film Is Not Yet Rated. Now, this documentary is all about the rating system and how movies get the rate that they do. Like when you see a movie that has like PG or PG-13 or R. And me being a filmmaker, this is an important documentary that I try to watch maybe once a year and try to revisit over and over again. Just as part of a motivation on why I don't want to work with studios. Personally, I would rather be an independent filmmaker because the way that the rating board controls how they rate movies is not fair to filmmakers. The rating board is 100% anonymous, so for I think over 30 years now, we haven't known who's rating our movies and why they say some things are rated R and some are not. They seem to have an issue with nudity and sexual content more than violence, which I think is interesting because if you look at European countries or countries overseas, they don't really care so much about sex, but they care a lot about violence. I'm sure you all are wondering if there's such a big problem with, you know, the rating system, rating movies unfairly, why don't you not just get your film not rated? Because the problem is if you don't get your film not rated, then a lot of movie theaters won't show it and, you know, you won't have as much advertising. Honestly, myself being a film student and a future filmmaker, I find it very offensive to know that there's a board of people out there who are not filmmakers. They're supposed to be average American parents who sit in a room, watch your movie, and take notes about what is, you know, supposed to be in your movie and what's not. That's not what film is. Film is an expression. It's like art, sort of. And I know people don't really think of movies as art, but they technically are art if you're involved in making them. You understand. It's wrong to tell someone, oh, you know what, your movie's really great, but you should cut out like 15 minutes of it because it's not acceptable. Because that's like saying your art's a piece of crap and it's not acceptable. So this is a movie that I like to go back and revisit maybe once a year or every so often as just a reminder of the hardships I'm going to have to face being a filmmaker. If it comes down to having to get a rating that I feel is not justified for my movie, like NC-17, which most movie theaters won't even show NC-17, so that's why filmmakers have to fight so hard to get R ratings, and they end up having to cut their movies, and that's why we have like director's cuts and stuff. If it comes down to feeling like I'm getting a movie that's rated wrongly, then I will just, you know, I will not have my movies rated. It's simple as that. I will just have independent movies with no ratings. And if you notice, if you go up on Netflix, a lot of movies are not rated because they didn't want to have to go through the ratings board. So I think this is an interesting thing to look at if you are into film like I am, or a future filmmaker, or you just want to know why movies have a certain rating to them. That was my Flick Worth a Click today. I hope to see you guys back here next week. As always, feel free to donate to the Dornbecker's Children's Hospital Extra Life. I think that's finishing on October 21st. So, yeah, the more money we can raise, the more money we have to give to the kids. So, as always, bye!